Welcome to the Marketing Revolution Podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with Angela Hiley, the Marketing Revolution Podcast. How you doing today, sweetie?
I am doing okay now.
Been a little while since you've been on the show. In fact, been a little while since I've had a show.
It's been a long time.
But that's all right. So, because I am here with you today. And
yes, you are.
That being said, I want to talk a little bit about, I talked to a lot of folks that want to do this. They want to do that. And they have these ideas, they tell me that they're going to sell this or they're going to create that. Or, for instance, I got an individual dude who I know who buys like this supplement from another supplement company, and he wants to run it as a supplement sale, which is literally the supplement industry is literally wants to create a funnel, do the whole funnel thing with a supplement. And the supplement industry is the most saturated, probably the hardest to crack into industries absolutely possible.
Mm-hmm.
And, Russell Brunson talks about something which he calls red ocean and blue ocean, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that when you go into something with a marketing venture such as a funnel, that the red ocean is when you jump out into the world of supplements and you try to compete with every other supplement that's already out there, okay? And he calls it the red ocean because literally it's where the sharks rip everybody apart, and it's just full of blood. Okay, so it's a hard place to be. It's a hard place to market. And it used to be where people could make a ton of money because literally at some point in time, you just had to be tech savvy, or you had to hire somebody that was tech savvy to be able to create a funnel, and you had to understand the fundamentals, and most people couldn't do it. But nowadays, most people have access to the ability to sell things online.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's much easier today than it was years ago. I mean, literally, you can get an online store up and going within, I would imagine, to be something of the nature of 15 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Connect it to Stripe, and bam, you're taking payments, okay? So nowadays, it's even more important to find out where that blue ocean is, okay? So a lot of people talk about niche, all right? So learning where the niche is and getting in that niche, right? But not only above and beyond that, you got to get into that, but you have to create nowadays an offer that is very, very compelling and is designed to be a really damn good deal. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing Dean Graziosi coming up with the $7 a month mastermind. And I haven't joined it yet. I probably should just go join it so that way I can break down and see what his upsell is, because I'm sitting here going, the next page is going to have some sort of upsell. And if you know the way Dean structures his funnels, that it's going to be something very, very strong, very high perceived value, okay, but at a very reasonable cost.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's what a lot of marketers understand. So you got Dean Graziosi selling me a marketing mastermind group that literally, okay, and granted, it's probably some online community. He probably just flies by there, or it's a bunch of recordings or something that literally I probably wouldn't get pissed because I'm only spending $7 on it, but I'm getting maybe what I may feel in the beginning. Hopefully he's given me at least something where I feel like I've got $70 in value, right?
Yeah.
Because traditional masterminds are super expensive, but Dean understands something, a principle that I want to talk to you guys about today. Dean understands one thing: the very hardest part of making the sale is putting together a compelling offer that will get somebody to take the credit card out of their wallet and type it into the checkout and push the button that says buy, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, it's much easier, and I even see this, and you'll see this in service-based industries. You'll see this in every industry. I mean, all the way to funeral homes, that it's much easier to upsell somebody once they already have bought their first initial purchase from you, okay? Like, for instance, if you're a mechanic and somebody has their oil being changed, while they're getting their oil changed, if you notice that they need windshield wipers, it's much easier to sell that client than walking up to her in a parking lot and telling her that she needs windshield wipers.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because they're already there. They already know, like, and trust you. So, and that's the thing that I do not see out there. Well, number one, I see a lot of people trying to jump into super, super saturated markets that are, let's just say, very unequipped to do so. Okay?
Yeah.
And then the next thing that I see is people literally putting together offers that are structured completely wrong. You have to put together a very, very strong offer, and any upsells that you have thereafter have to have massive, like very high perceived value. And then now here's the key to longevity. You have to deliver 10 times that perceived value after the purchase, okay? One of the things that has super high perceived value is educational portals. So if you can use that as a massive upsell, that is always great. Even if you started out, it's kind of why, like, that's why the free plus shipping offers take off so well. Because, and I know, look, when Tony Robbins runs a free plus shipping on his book, and it's $9.97. Of course, it says shipping and handling. I know that in bulk, a book costs $3.50 max. And he's probably buying them in 10,000, so they cost $1 each. So dude can ship them anywhere in the world for $10 and probably break even depending on what type of ad spend they're using.
Yeah.
So what they look for, though, is that second offer. And I've seen this before. I've actually done this before. I've ran these offers where I did a free plus shipping, and it was like $5. You always say shipping and handling, which will pretty much cover your product cost, which was $5 for an estimator. And then the next upsell was the digital product, okay? So the digital product, and this happens on all the book funnels. If you go through a book funnel, literally, you get a free plus shipping, you're going to pay $10. They're going to ship it anywhere in the world. They're going to ship it media mail. It's going to cost them max $2 to $5 to ship it anywhere, media mail, a book, okay? And so literally, I think we just shipped something so many ounces to Australia. It was only like, what, $4?
Yeah.
$5, but it's relatively cheap to ship anywhere when you're using media mail. So that's what they're doing. They're using basically, it's actually called first class. And so, but it doesn't come with the tracking, anything like that. But you can ship shit anywhere ridiculously cheap. And then what they do is they got a little bit of money. They probably got like $5 there to spend on ads, okay? Now, ads may cost much more than that, right? So that's where you got to have that compelling second offer. And one of the things that a lot of folks do when they do a book funnel, and I've done in some of my funnels, is that I upsell the digital products, the things that literally I can produce 1,000,000 times, and it only costs me money the first time that I make it. So on book funnels, that might be an audio book with a PDF. And even if they want to go to the extreme, I mean, here's where you would really kill it. If you did an audiobook, a PDF, and you did an educational portal with some sort of secret interviews or something like that, that you would get all for an additional $37. So here I am, I put $10 in as a credit card, and then bam, I got $37 more, and I get immediate access to the audiobook, which plays on my human nature to not want to wait for shit. It plays on my human nature to want everything right now. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll do the audiobook. It's $37, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to be a broke motherfucker to say, ooh, $37. Oh, ouch. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I could get dinner later on. You know what I mean? So that being said, I want you guys to think about that. Like, how can you structure your offers to become bigger and better? And I want to say there was an Instagram book funnel that I went through that got me all the way up to $200, but it ended up selling a full-blown master course from start to finish. So here I go. I get the book, right? And so it's like $10, whatever. So I'm like, cool. Well, then it goes on to the next upsell, which is the audio of the book. And I'm like, fuck, I'm in, The audio of the book is where it's at. That's what I'm going to listen to. I'll probably not even read the book.
Yeah.
All right. So I get the audio of the book and all this. And then bam, it hits me with $149, one-time offer, countdown clock. You can only buy this in one spot. And I get a full blow course from start to finish. And he's on camera telling me that I'm going to go through, he's going to walk me through this. He's going to, show me this. He's going to teach me Instagram from inside and out. So me being a marketer, I'm like, well, I know Instagram pretty good, but this guy obviously knows it better because he's doing better than I am on Instagram, right? And he wrote the damn book on it. So even if I learned one thing, would that be worth $150? Fuck yeah, it would. So I buy this, and you know what? I am, in all honesty, I think the course was worth easily $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that is what you got to start thinking today, is about how can you structure your offers to include upsells, because his average cart value, it may cost him, now think about this, it may cost him $30 to get somebody to opt in for a $10 book.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say it costs him $30, but his average customer value or his average cart value ends up being over $100.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got a profitable funnel. He's a millionaire, especially if it's something as grand and as scalable as an Instagram book.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire at that point. In fact, I go as far to say that if your average cart value was like $30 and you were selling like you broke even, like at the end of the day, you ran this big thing and you sold it to 1 million people and you fucking broke even, you're going to become a millionaire, a multimillionaire. You know why? Because you have 1 million people's contacts. You have 1 million emails. You have, if you've done it correctly, you've got a lot of their Facebook messengers tied into your broadcast system. If you've done it right, you've hooked them into your additional things, your podcast, all of your stuff. You've built an audience off of a product that will be valuable forever.
Yeah.
So maybe the first sale I broke even, but perhaps everything after that, if you're directly connected with me and I'm doing a good job of continuously communicating to you, everything above and beyond that's full on profit.
Right on.
In all honesty, it's the way that people got to start thinking today in this marketing world. Everybody thinks that they're going to make a buck right off the bat. And that's short-term thinking, and it's not real-world thinking for the landscape that we're dealing with today. So True. She's my little comment girl today, huh? Especially when I talk about something she doesn't know much about.
That's right.
She probably could tell me a story about how she bought a Louis Vuitton somewhere, and then they did this or they did that.
No, we're not going to go there.
All right. So anyhow, y'all, we just want to drop a quick podcast, let you know that we're still alive. We're going to be dropping more of these podcasts. I'm really going to start focusing on promoting this. This is one of the shows that, like, currently, if you're listening to this now, I don't know when you're listening to it, but currently I've kind of kept this on the back burner because I want to build up a certain amount of episodes before I really start launching into some different strategies to launch the podcast out. I really want an ample amount of content. So I'm going to focus on it. I do believe what I just taught you today is timeless. So I believe maybe if you're listening to this 5 years from now, you're still going to be able to get that same value from what I'm talking about today. So anyhow, y'all, we appreciate you and look forward to seeing you on the next one.
That's right.
You going to say it on this podcast too?
And remember, it's all about the hustle.
All right, everybody. We'll see you on that next one.
Bang, bang.
Pew, pew. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the Marketing Revolution podcast. If you know somebody that needs this message, please share it with them. Please write us a 5-star review on iTunes or Stitcher. And remember, everybody wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.